You people are insane. Thousands of you requested Guga Dry Aged Steaks with Raising Cane sauce. Well, we all know he's done way crazier stuff than that before. I've never even heard of Raising Cane's until New York City went crazy for their flagship Times Square location where I ate at for the first time. And what did I think?
Oh, mayo.
Also, shout out to my amazing patron, Kirk Jeffrey. Yeah!
On today's video, you won. I'm doing exactly what you asked for. I'm aging steaks in Raising Cane sauce. After thousands of comments and requests from many of you, you will get exactly what you asked for. And
no idea what this is.
I have so there's a Raising Cane's right by here. They opened up a Times Square location.
Yeah.
I believe it's a fried chicken sandwich or fried chicken concept. That's all I know about it. But apparently their sauce is amazing. Let's check this out.
There, if you have any insane idea you want me to try
From
on
what
steaks,
I
put it
hear,
on the comments down below because I'll make it happen. Now, before this experiment can actually start, I need to go inside and see exactly what this sauce tastes like for research. Let's go in and
make sure you watch to the end of this episode because I think I'm gonna go to Raising Cane's and try that sauce for myself too.
see. Raising Cane's.
Looks like
All
Russian
right.
dressing mixed in with a lot of spices.
Yeah, more or less, probably. And what is Russian dressing exactly, Frenchie?
The most basic?
Yeah.
Ketchup and mayo.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Got the Raising Cane's. So here's the deal. I got the 6-piece tender.
Nothing wrong with that.
This plate looks incredible. They serve you
That
with
looks
a little bit
banging.
of sauce, but I couldn't resist. I went ahead and grabbed
What?
an entire cup of it because that is what it's all about. I really have to figure out this flavor. It definitely has mayo base, ketchup,
Yeah.
some Worcestershire sauce, and black pepper. I can just literally smell the
You can see the little
Yeah,
black
paprika.
specks in there.
Paprika, garlic.
Well, that's the ketchup. That's what's giving it that puke color.
Yeah, red specks. Paprika.
Oh, red specks.
Could be chili
whole
flakes.
thing. Now, what's funny is that Raising Cane's only focus on tenders.
Oh.
Unlike KFC, they do not have drums, thighs, anything with bone. Supposedly, it's also fresh, never frozen. It's literally just this. I mean, this is a chicken tender, and I'm not used to the breading because usually it's supposed to
That looks double battered, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? So it's probably in some kind of buttermilk that helps flavor, tenderize, give moisture. They'll put that into seasoned flour because that breading clearly looks like it has seasoning in it. And then they'll go back into buttermilk. And
Hey, Guga,
back-
time for a manicure.
be nice and crispy. This is extremely flexible and not that crispy, but flaky. And one other things that they give you is this Texas-style toast. But if we're being completely honest,
It's a hot dog
everyone
bun.
goes crazy for the sauce. Found that in Louisiana, they have a very simple menu on purpose to serve good quality food at its best. Lines can get extremely long. Even when I was coming in, there was a long line on the drive-thru already. Enough about Raising Cane's because we came here for their secret sauce. I'm going to try it with the chicken. Wow, that's 1,000.
I'm hungry now.
I need to know what that is, though.
Yeah. What, the sauce?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go get some after this. I can bring you some. Blondie!
You know, when I'm not yelling at ingredients or poor cooking technique, I'm actually the owner and chef of Mission Sandwich Social in Brooklyn, New York. So if you ever thought, man, I wish Chef Brian would feed me in real life, well, I have a real restaurant. Yes, I really work there, and you can have something that isn't pixelated. Stop by sometime, let me ruin your diet, and I promise the sandwiches are better than my personality.
Times better than Chick-fil-A sauce. Now I understand why my comment section went nuts on this sauce, everybody. That is delicious. It is so creamy. You can feel ketchup, mayo, Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of garlic in there. This sauce is phenomenal. And I have a feeling it's going to work out extremely well with steaks. Enough talking. First, I gotta figure it out how to make this sauce right to do this thing.
I have a tummy
justice. Enough talking, and let's begin this experiment.
And in order to do this experiment right, the first thing I need to do is to figure out this sauce. Because let's be honest, honest, you already know it's delicious. And after many trials, this is the final version and it tastes exactly like their secret sauce. Into a bowl, throw in 3 cups of Hellmann's mayo, followed by 1 cup of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 ounce of onion powder, 1 ounce of black pepper, 1 ounce of salt, 1 ounce of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of Louisiana hot sauce. Now mix that up real.
That all looks good to me. Yeah. It gives a little zing.
Wait, what was the first yellow one? If that's garlic, what was the first one?
Garlic powder. Hang on. Let's go back.
1 ounce of onion powder.
Onion powder. Okay.
1 ounce of salt, 1 ounce of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of Louisiana hot sauce. Now mix that up real good, and this is Raising Cane's secret sauce. When I tell you, friends, that it tastes exactly like it, I mean it. Especially when you taste one after the other. You can really tell that there's no difference. Now that we got this sauce ready, let's begin this insane experiment. In order to have a true comparison, I must use the
Nothing.
Don't worry.
same beef. So I got this 7-bone prime grade rib roast straight from Riverbank Ranch. As you can clearly see, it's beef at its finest. It was previously aged for 20 days, and I can't get enough of it. Now I hope you noticed that I got 3 big portions out of it. Because if you think I'm only gonna age steaks in Raising Cane sauce, you are wrong. And I'll explain to you shortly why. Because right now, I gotta make sure I slather a generous amount of Raising Cane sauce on this one. I totally understand why you guys asked me for
There's a
this
stuttering
experiment.
sound. You don't hear it?
I don't. So hang on. Let me see.
No, it's gone.
This thing is
don't worry about it,
addicting,
honey.
it smells good, and it is a perfect sauce to go along
Oh,
with
it's in his
any
video.
meat. But the question is, what happens if
You don't hear it?
age steak
I think it's the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the song.
steaks with it? Will it make the steak actually better? Or does this just sound interesting and it is a complete waste of time? Well, I tell you one thing. We will let you know the truth. Because once everything was soaked and completely covered, into my refrigerator it goes for a month. Now, since I split the whole roast on 3 parts, this one will be our control. I'm not adding any sauce.
Oh, the
to
controls
it.
are getting
That way we
bigger
can
and
have
bigger and more
It will
expensive.
be an improvement or not. So into my dry ager, this one goes as well. As I believe the #1 competitor of Raising Cane is actually this, Dave's Hot Chicken. Now I had a wonderful experience trying this chicken with their sauce. And even though their sauce is quite similar, it's different, delicious, and I got addicted to this fried chicken. And thankfully I figured it out their sauce recipe as well. Because even though they soak their chicken with spicy oil first, in the end of the day, they add this sauce. And here's how it's made. Into a bowl, you want to throw in 1 quart of mayo, 5 ounces of ketchup, 2 ounces of chipotle juice, 1 ounce of garlic powder, 1 ounce of onion powder, 1 ounce of paprika, and 1 ounce of Louisiana hot sauce. Now mix and whisk
All right.
everything.
I mean, it's pretty much the same except for the chipotle.
Now I wonder, flavor profile.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between onion powder, garlic powder, and real garlic and real onion. It's not even the same flavor.
It's not even the same flavor. 100% agreed.
You know what I mean? So, and what people don't know is like to make onion powder and garlic powder, they use the skins,
Yeah.
not the actual.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a lot of the byproduct.
Yeah, it's a
they're
lot
not
of-
throwing that out.
Yeah.
And we're not saying there's anything wrong with that.
It's just not the same
it's
flavor.
just not the same flavor. But also, this just goes to show you, you can still make absolutely delicious stuff out of it. But if you use fresh onion, you use fresh garlic, you're going to get a completely different sauce.
Yeah.
And maybe to some degrees, a little undesirable, right?
Together, and you're left with this. The next step is pretty obvious, and I gotta be honest with you. This sauce right here really reminds me of Chick-fil-A.
You know why
sauce. But we
the
know-
reason why I'm bringing this up is because it reminds me of roux. You know that spicy mayonnaise that you serve with a lobster bisque or what's the seafood platter, French seafood platter. Oh, my god.
paella?
But bouillabaisse.
Oh,
sorry.
bouillabaisse, yeah.
You serve it with toast and roux,
Mm-hmm.
which is a traditional, and then that's raw garlic,
Mm.
like minced raw garlic
Right.
and everything, and it just gives it that bite and that oomph, you know?
Right. I always prefer using fresh garlic in sauces. It gives a little, as Frenchy said, there's this extra bite and zing to it that you can't get any other way. But, I use garlic powder all the time for my dry rubs and stuff like that. It works great.
that it's slightly different. I'm expecting it to be great, but in the end of the day, we gotta remember one thing. These sauces are finishing sauces so that you can be used as dipping, not really to marinate meat. But if this works extremely well, we are on to something. Because now that this one is ready, into my dry ager it goes for a month.
I
That's
still,
the one
I repeat myself, but you're not dry aging anything.
We know what he means.
month has passed. Take a look at the raising cane. Clearly it was not soaked all the way through, and I left this top part not fully soaked for one specific reason. If this experiment works well, you don't have to waste too much sauce. You just have to get a nice coating on top and you're good. And as I'm removing it, this seems to be the case. So the fact that the sauce did not...
Oh, he put bone side up. Yeah, that makes sense because when you trim it off, you're not using that part anyway. So
run out and he covered the whole thing well means that you can pay $7 for a whole cup like I did in the beginning of the video and use that to dry age your beef if this works well. But remember one thing, you must remove all of the sauce out before you cook it. This is like a marinade and it already did its purpose, so everything should be completely removed. And it definitely seems like it did something to the beef. It smelled great, the pores opened up, and I was ready to dig in. Talking about that, one important thing that you must do with every...
by the way, Frenchy, just so you know, I think I told you I did my own dry age experiment.
What?
It's going to be ready this weekend, and I made big enough pieces where I can save you a steak each. So I have the control, no dry aging. I just vacuum sealed it into the freezer. I did one regular dry age, nothing on it. I'll have a steak from that. I have one where the eye is exposed, so everything is covered, like how you and I talk about. But, you know, like Pat always told us, leave the eye exposed so moisture can come out. But there's butter and MSG around it.
Oh, I gotta talk to this detective.
Okay.
dry age experiment is to remove the outer crust,
Oh.
especially if you do a large
See?
roast. Once I was done removing it, check it out. I was left with two nice
Was that the
steaks.
was that
To
was that
season
the
it,
outer?
I kept it
Well, that's going towards it, right?
Right?
Yeah.
pretty simple. I went with only salt and black pepper. Because remember, we still have this one, which is Dave's hot chicken sauce. And the scenario is pretty similar. Since it's mayo-based, it will coat the steak nicely. I went ahead and cleaned it up just as I did with the previous one. It was smelling real good, even though once I was done cleaning, it honestly didn't have the best look. But as soon as you start removing the outer crust, you are left with some beautiful steaks. I kept the seasoning exactly as I did with the previous
Okay. I mean, you clearly see some oxidation on certain parts. That's normal though with a dry age, you know, but Guga's a madman. I would be a little squeamish to eat those brown parts personally. But again, if you trim off everything and just consume the red flesh, you're totally fine.
one. A good amount of salt and black pepper. Because now that they're ready, I'm gonna let the salt sit so that it can penetrate deeply in there. And it's perfect because it allows me time to go ahead and make an incredible side dish. This one is easy, simple to make, and absolutely
Taquitos?
delicious.
Taquitos.
The first ingredient is already cooked. A rotisserie chicken from Costco. You wanna go ahead and take out the meat, shred them, and set them aside. Now grab yourself some corn tortilla and some toothpicks. Add the chicken, roll everything up, and secure it with a toothpick. Heat up your oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now go ahead and fry them until they're nice and crispy. It doesn't take long, as we need to make a sauce to go along with this. And I want to make it super simple. Check this out. Into a
Salsa
blender,
verde.
throw in some garlic, followed by cilantro, mayo, salt, pepper, and a tiny bit of lime juice.
Yeah,
Now blend
baby.
everything on high, and you're left with cilantro mayo that is simple and easy to make and perfect to go along with these taquitos. The only thing left to do now is to plate them up. And you can be as creative as you like. I highly recommend some fresh cilantro and onions, followed by some cotija cheese, and of course some peppers to bring in the heat. Because in the end, you're left with this. Taquitos that everyone will enjoy. And don't forget about the sauce. As now that we have both experiments ready to go, remember what they went through. And don't forget that I still have a control one, which we will see if it's better than regular dry age. The only thing left to do is to go ahead and cook them. And for that, first I'll be putting a nice wonderful sear. Then I'll cook them in indirect heat until they reach an internal temperature of 135. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill them, so let's do it.
Billy,
Me too. Guga always has great music when he grills.
All
I'm kind of thinking that I know I've been calling it wet aging, but it's almost like brining,
In this case, yeah, pretty much.
right?
Yeah, for sure. And as long as it's temperature controlled, he's putting it in a dry ager, it's still temperature controlled. He's not getting rot.
Who's that Van Gogh looking fella?
That's the remember he was in the
Picasso?
you said that he looks like your Portuguese chef friend.
Yes, he does. And I saw him. By the way, I saw that guy at the Autism Speaks.
Oh yeah?
He has a son who looks like him, like when I met him 20 years
Oh,
ago.
really?
He looked like a twin.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what?
right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful feast, gentlemen, with a nice side dish. What do you guys think, huh?
Okay, there's a lot of flautas over there. I would say taquitos
Flautas.
growing up here in Miami, but I will say there's a large volume of food,
Flautas,
so either way,
taquitos, that's all the same thing?
I have no idea. When I saw those, I said taquitos, but let us know in the comments below.
I'm actually excited because I am using two wonderful ingredients that I actually love, but I'm wondering, because I know it goes extremely well with chicken, will it go well with steaks? Let's find out.
Okay.
Let's do it. All right, let's go right here. Please dig in. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Which is the control?
Yeah.
They're having the control
That's
right now.
good.
Guys, this is amazing. Wow.
I'm telling you, everybody, get yourself some steaks. You're gonna be happy. Wow, this is actually phenomenal.
I don't know what's going on, but this is a fantastic control steak here, Guga. This is a beef lover's dream. Delicious, perfectly cooked, medium rare. It's incredible.
We always say the same thing,
Yeah,
but this is
it's hard, right? After so many steaks, how are you gonna describe how good a steak is? It's good, everybody.
This is good, everybody. I can't.
I couldn't agree more. So let's try the second. Give me your honest opinion. Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Oh, you're okay. Dave's hot chicken aged steak.
Immediately I tell one thing, tenderness.
And juicy.
Yes.
The fibers like split apart on themselves here way easier.
Interesting. So that sauce accelerated the tenderization,
Which is a brine.
which is a brine. Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah.
Than on the control.
Yo, that's fire. Yes, it
Gives it
more
that
tender,
ham
it's more juicy,
consistency,
it's more
though.
delicious.
I can tell you that it does squeeze my cheeks. It gives me that umami flavor, especially on the crust.
I couldn't agree more.
Wait, what did you say? It squeezes my
It
cheeks?
squeezes his cheeks.
I like that.
Main difference I feel is like the crust.
Let's claim that. Let's put that on a t-shirt.
Squeezing my cheeks. Yeah.
Oh no, it could be mean something else.
So much more pronounced and not
That's actually not a bad idea.
That's a great idea.
the actual crispiness, but the flavor of it. Like I taste the crust more and it tastes incredible. You really get that charcoal beef caramelized beauty. It's good.
It's very good. It's very delicious. I like it quite a bit, but hold on tight because we gotta try this.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
And
we
there's a
gotta try
lot.
it. Yes. Cheers.
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 That is amazing, everybody.
That was such a satisfying crunch. Perfectly crispy on the outside. And this is a thick taquito.
Sometimes, you know, when you get that little taquito, he's so tiny, it's like thinner than my pinky.
And they're usually
everybody. It's not
overcooked
good.
and dry.
Usually, yeah. Usually,
And they've been sitting there too long.
they've been sitting there too long. But when they serve it to you, enchiladas, it's not fried, right? Because they cover it with
Yeah.
a ton of sauce, but the roll isn't fried, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's a different dish if you fry the roll and then put sauce. Let us know in the comments below.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Some thickness in there. But talk to me about the sauce.
Garlicky, herby, aioli, super rich, super fatty, and a perfect combo with this chicken, man, honestly.
Honestly, Guga, hands down my favorite type of sauce. That
Really?
cilantro garlic. I know that sauce anymore. He's made it countless times.
so
It's
good,
amazing.
right?
Yeah.
It's even good with the steak, everybody. It's amazing. It's
Oh, yeah.
fantastic, phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's come back to Earth, because let's try the last one. Because even though I like this one right here, I'm actually more excited for the second one, because this is actually my favorite thing. I know that sounds weird, but they know what I'm talking about. So let's go. Well, let's find out the taste because that's all that really matters. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, the tenderness again. What's going on with this tenderness, everybody?
This feels almost like Wagyu. How crazy that splits
Wow.
apart. Like the steak does the chewing for you. It hits your tongue and it just splits apart effortlessly.
That is some tendernism for next level stuff, for real.
As far as what you guys are saying, it's very tender, but it has something there. I'm trying to hint out that flavor.
It's very unique and it still tastes like a steak.
Yes, it's still beefy.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like something what you might be expecting because they don't know what it is, but it still tastes like a steak. What do you have to say?
It tastes almost like a flavored salt or something because I just feel like it adds like more savoriness to the
Yeah.
steak, right?
Yeah.
One thing about this steak is I actually lose that pronounced crust effect that the second steak had. I kind of like missed that about the second steak because that was super good.
Out of the two, which one you like better?
I like this middle one.
Honestly, the middle one as well because it had a
middle
more
one.
pronounced crust and I can really feel the flavors that you added to that steak.
Fair enough. So the middle one is the winner. I actually prefer the last one, and I'll tell you guys what it is right now. I soaked both of them. This one that you guys enjoyed was actually Dave's hot chicken sauce.
What? It's not even hot.
Yeah, no, not at all, not at all. And then this one was Raising Cane's.
It's weird because this steak doesn't taste anything like the sauce.
No, it does not taste at all. I do think that it has something that it makes it more tender, it made it more juicy, more delicious. That's why we prefer it, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take
All
care,
right.
everybody.
That was cool. I love these Guga experiments. And ladies and gentlemen, little Tsao and I are about to have some lunch at Raising,
Raising
Cane's.
Cane's.
You want me to bring you some back?
No,
No?
no. Evie wanted some croissants.
Yes.
We
Yes,
stopped
he
at-
went to the finest place for croissants in all of the Northeast. Duncan.
The donuts are not bad, actually.
They're not bad. No, they're not
They're
bad.
flaky at
Yeah,
least.
yeah, yeah.
But then I got they had like, it looked good on the picture.
Right.
Yeah.
It's-
My belly's still,
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, hey, Frenchie.
we're together.
And that's all that matters.
Oh, no space on the memory card.
Oh, good thing we have the backup cam.
Yeah, but I think it just happened.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Well, it works out.
It works out.
All right. We'll see you later, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
Before we close out this episode, I want to say thank you to all of my amazing patrons. Thank you so much for your support. And for the rest of you, please consider becoming a patron by clicking the link in the description below. By becoming a patron, you get to take advantage of some awesome perks like early access to new episodes and patron exclusive content.